So my name is Chris. I'm from Field Architecture. We were engaged in this project in 2018. It's the Moonee Valley Tote Bar and Restaurant, part of the greater Moonee Valley racecourse precinct. The overarching goal of the project was to sort of restore and enhance the visual features of the 1938 Tote building, which was part of a precinct which had primarily culturally primary significance. Just a little bit of a background of the project. The background of the project. So, hospitality project. It's a new bar dining. Was partly restoration of that. It was also an extension, something that would really bigger the opportunity to sort of design as part of the broader master plan. We were the project architects. We collaborated with interiors, needs. The heritage component of consideration level 10. Track consulting were involved in the landscape, for the landscape architects and built by Tony Group. Just a little bit of the history of the site. So, Moonee Valley Racecourse first opened in 1893. It's considered a place of cultural heritage, as one of the oldest racetracks in Australia, and the Tote building, which is this one here, is considered one of the oldest Tote buildings in Australia as well. And one of the key features of it is the long, vertical, narrow Tote windows where they go with beds on, and the heritage, the terracotta roof. That's it. When we in 2018, when we were brought on the project, as you can see, it's had a lot of additions and ad hoc alterations over the years. That there is a very nice toilet block, and there's a whole bunch of small annexes and pieces we just need to start on. As the years have gone by, on the other side as well, there's a large canopy that actually sort of slightly overlap the beginning. I guess so we were approached, we won a we won a design competition for this, and the key sort of driver was to bring this building back to life. The client sort of considered it one of the jewels in their crown as such, and they wanted to bring this to a full restoration and be able to sort of use it as a gateway to precincts. Also, part of the project was, I guess, the broader master plan, which included turning this whole area here into a public park. So, well, just quickly, that's those heritage windows that I was talking about, and this is the state internal, basically it's storage facility. So if you look here, this is an aerial photo. This is that Tote building. It's been swarmed by various annexes and canopies over the years. And the Moonee Valley racecourse itself has been sort of 130 years of its existence. It's basically been sort of built up as all this society change around it. So dense sort of urban area all around it, and what you had would be massive brick walls and sort of unremarkable brick buildings that sort of was both between that and I guess the rest of the ponds. So key part of the brief was to transform this entire area into a public park and then use this building as I guess the public interface, the gate of the precinct. Stage 2 of the works, which haven't been completed, will be, and when I'm involved, we've got to do them. It's relocated all of the stadia to the north side up here. And so this will be all public area with bike paths. Will be at the park exists now, but all of this will also be as well. Just quickly through. So this is the site plan as it was designed. The brief of the project was 130-person bar and restaurant. Key part of that was flexibility. So they wanted this building to be actually a cafe in the day, bar and restaurant in the afternoon and evening, and also to accommodate, park goers, people in the nearby residences, people walking through to him once we get to stage 2, and then also the ability to sort of be open for race day lanes, which is approximately once a week. But during that time, particularly in the Green Racing Carnival, you get huge crowds. So the building had to have, I suppose, the flexibility to have a sense of intimacy about it, but also to be able to sustain large crowds of sporting visitors. That's the existing building. I won't go too much into that. When the project came to us, we could see some various pieces. This was our design response. So, as mentioned, in working with Local Chen, there was a significant emphasis from all parties to maintain and bring back the right with much of the heritage components. Many of the windows, which are located along here and here, had all been boarded up and closed. But what we were kind of remarkable was that they still had the gold lettering for each number, and they still had sort of small information about the betting rules and things. So we were able to actually restore all of that and give it back to former glory. The additions that we put on, which were required as part of, I guess, the program project, we tried to sort of keep them as much of their own vernacular. So rather than trying to sort of mimic the hidden gable terracotta type form, we really wanted something that was of its own element. Didn't try to compete too much, so there's very fine elements, as you can see, but also trying to keep it within a vernacular that was robust, cost-effective, and also provided a sense of intimacy. So, where we could, we provided banquette seating to merge with landscape along the edges in this area here, which just provides, I guess, a sense of more of that human scale. And we were thinking more about people coming during the week and sitting in the park and playground, that kind of thing, and trying to merge that as much as possible. That's the facade there. Another key driver in the vernacular was the vertical windows. So we've tried to use that, I guess, as a language in the extension to the north over here, and sort of trying to keep that verticality with that in a sort of rhythm that was synthetic but of its own era and of its own character. I'll just quickly bring it through if that's okay.